Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. Haven't done one of these videos in a little bit. I'm gonna take a ride to the park, Forest Park. I always say I'm gonna take it easy on my ride, not overdo it. I do like to break a sweat though. So yeah, let's see. Lots going on in the news today. I read an article that supposedly the President of the United States is in talks with Cuba. He doesn't have authorization to lift the embargo, but the fact that they're actually talking about talking publicly is a major step. One of many reasons why there's a trade embargo with Cuba is because I think, just a theory, is the sugar lobbyists in the United States, because Cuba's a big exporter of sugar cane, I think, among other things, of course. But anyway, so I found that sort of interesting. Let's see. What else? Yeah, they've been doing a lot of construction around this little city, municipality called Maplewood. I mean, the downtown area has always been, or in the last several years, has always been attracting all sorts of businesses. Let's go this way. So yeah, there's a Tim Hortons looking to move in. It's the first Tim Hortons in the St. Louis area. I think they're a Canadian company. Whew. Guy wanted to turn around. Whew. Yeah, and then that big intersection of that I don't ride through it, so I guess I don't really care. Although there'll just be more traffic in the outlying roads. The big intersection of here in St. Louis of part of Maplewood is Big Bend and Manchester roads. They've added new buildings there recently. I think basically that intersection was mainly gas stations and car dealerships, but now there's like fast food and pharmacy. Let's make a right. Is this way I really want to go? Let's see. Sure, let's go this way. Uh, yeah. Okay, I'm having second thoughts. Let's turn around. Haven't gone this way for a little while, so let's go this way. Yeah, so recently they've built a new CVS pharmacy at that intersection I was talking about, Manchester and Big Bend. And they, let's see, they just recently finished a QT, Quick Trip gas station. It's like a Generation 3 sort of a gas station, supposedly, they call it. Convenience store. There's a White Castle there. It's been there for a little while. And now at the southwest corner, there's talks of a McDonald's. So, in my opinion, just a bunch of crummy places, but I suppose they'll infuse even more tax revenue into the city, which is good for the city. I personally don't like the idea. I'm against it, basically. Thanks. Okay, he wasn't really actually waiting for me. He's waiting for his buddy. Trash trucks are pretty scary. It's like the biggest truck you'll come across as a bicyclist is a trash truck. Blind spots and all that jazz. Highway straight ahead. That's Interstate 64, which used to be known as Highway 40. A lot of older people still call it that. And I wasn't aware of this, but obviously there was another name. Before that, it was called the Daniel Boone Express or Freeway, I think. And before that, I'm certain it was some sort of road or trail, major road. Cold, cold, cold out here. I drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. It's a bit harder in the winter to stay hydrated. Yeah, so this will be one of my typical longer videos, 45 minutes or so. I know I do some long videos, but I hope some of you get a kick out of it. I intend to do like uncut videos. I'm also lazy, so it's less editing on my part. See, I'm in the fast lane here. I'm going 23 miles per hour. Fast, relatively fast for a bike, but not for a car. Usually I wouldn't ride in the faster lane like this. But the cars are stopped back there. Oh, they've already probably almost caught up. Looks like they've been waiting a little bit. Get a turn here soon. Oh. Here we go. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, my helmet hit the tree. All right. So, in the park. It's always nice coming in here. It's not so much craziness going on like on the street, and I can blog a little easier, so I can take it a little easier, or I feel like I can. Oy. Oy. Okay. So yeah, what I was talking about, at the intersection of Big Bend Boulevard and Manchester Road in Maplewood, Missouri, there's talk now about a new building at an old gas station that I think their lease is up in a year or so. Talking about building a McDonald's there, and the main concern with that is like being open almost all hours of the night and having a drive-through, because right next to that is some residential, is a residential area. And there's been the same issue with the Tim Hortons opening up, and I think it's been passed by the city council, about them having a 24/7 establishment right next to a residential area. And so they have to satisfy a whole bunch of ordinances, so you know, they don't create excessive noise, odors, and light, among other things, I guess, traffic too. So they're probably going to get a bunch of variances, because if they're anything like the Brentwood Planning and Zoning Committee, they're pretty darn lax, I think. Always giving people variances for things, which I don't think they should be given. Because I think Maplewood and Brentwood are both desirable areas for businesses and residents. So I figure they could probably be stricter than they are, but they choose not to be. And in that case, they're even that much more desirable for businesses and people who want to build houses. Okay, I'll wait for these guys. One thing I need to do is I need to check all the bolts on my bike and tighten things down and make sure that they're not getting loose. So I hit some pretty big bumps, and I occasionally hear my, I quite often hear my fenders jiggle a little bit. But what I really should also do, since winter really begins here in St. Louis at the first of the year in January, that's when it really starts getting pretty consistently cold, even though it's pretty darn frigid right now in November and December. What I probably should do is take all the bolts off of my bike and lube them with some grease and or oil to prevent rust and salty water from accumulating and rusting out all the stuff on my bicycle, because riding a bike in the winter, as I understand it, is pretty harsh on it. Getting in the drops. So that's what I should do. 20 miles per hour. Will I? I don't know. Oh, it's pretty nice right now, though. It's cold. The air is cold all around me, but it's not really windy, and it's sunny, so it feels pretty nice. And I think I'm sweating a bit underneath my coat. I got my new wool underwear on, long underwear. It's keeping my legs warm. I worry about my knees, you know, getting too cold in the winter when either jogging or bicycling, because those are joints you don't want getting cold. It's harder on the bones. All right. I don't like stopping, so we'll make a loop around the Missouri History Museum. That's what this is. To my left. Probably can't really see it. Okay. Scooting over. See, that's the Missouri History Museum to my left. All right, back on the trail.